tonight. Basically, just to give you guys a little bit more insight on why inviting to coaching is so freaking important. Because she's mentioned something. If you don't know Amanda, Amanda's awesome. Okay, like I love her. She is hilarious online. She's like even better in person. I just can't get enough of her. I've been telling her, can you just come to Florida, like come see me because I just need my fix. But she was on the call last Thursday, and I was like, she mentioned something about coaching, and she was just talking, and she shares so real and raw and genuine, and she shared something that resonated with me. And I'm not even going to give you guys any hints. I'm going to let her talk because she does have to hop off. She has to go. But Amanda, give us a little bit of your background, how long you've been coaching. I know your tribe knows, but they can just give us like 2 seconds.
Hello. Oh, that's bad lighting. Okay, I'm Amanda. I live in California in San Diego. I'm from New Jersey originally. I started coaching actually like 4.5 years ago. It's been quite some time. I'm a full-time trainer, dolphin trainer for the Navy. I wasn't even going to say it. We'll talk about that later. And I started coaching because I was overweight and I felt disgusting, and some girl kept inviting me to coaching, and I'm like, fine, I'll try it. And I don't want to pay for the products because my husband doesn't want me to, because they're expensive, yada, yada, yada. Long story short was I fell in love with the programs. I had great results, and I really enjoyed coaching people through them. I had coached before as a diver. I was a diver in college, and I coached, and I was like, oh, I actually really like this. So that's a very quick nutshell story, because I want to get into what I was talking about last week. And just recently, I've been trying really hard to share more about coaching, and I kind of always tiptoed around that, because if you guys ever see the leaderboards that are up, you normally will see my name with pretty, like for me, for part-time, 10 and above Success Club points almost every month my entire 4.5 years. I've had a few months where it's been rough. But I've skated on that comfortability of getting people into challenge groups, because it was, I don't want to say easy, but it's my comfort zone. It's like what I'm good at. And I always kind of played off having to build a bigger team because I didn't need the income. Or I wasn't doing this to get out of my full-time job, right? Who wants to quit dolphin training? So just recently I'm like, well, I can't really like help other people that want this as a full-time income, first of all, see the opportunity. If they see me like, hey, you're hitting all these Success Club points, your volume's kind of high, but what do you mean that you don't really make a full-time income? Or like, it just, the connection wasn't there. And I was kind of like hiding behind that. And all of a sudden I'm like, well, what the heck? Why am I not adding more coaches? Because I don't have the time to give quality coaching to every single person that I would love to in my challenge groups. And if I get more people to do what I do, all of a sudden I realize we can help more people. Because why I really do this is I've changed personally, like in ways that are very hard to explain, from the community and from the accountability. And yes, most of that is from coaching, but you can give that to people in your challenge groups until they decide if they want to coach or not. And if I have more people doing what I'm doing, they don't have to be full-time, but what if they were part-time, and then we could help so many more people and give them more quality. So instead of being worried about not being salesy, but like, feeling like you can't build a team because all you're in this for when you're going to build a team is to earn income. Like all you kind of maybe sometimes hear is how to increase your income, how to rank advance, how to XYZ by adding to your team. But what I think is missing a little bit in the mindset to get you to do that is to realize that gives opportunity to so many more people to get out of it what I get out of it, what whoever else gets out of it. And in return, your income will grow. But if you don't put those two things together, and this 4.5 years, people, I've been tiptoeing for a long time around challenge groups. But if you don't give enough people access to this, like to this life, to this, the sisterhood of the accountability, the coaching, you're going to feel like, how can I connect with all these people? And how can I give them what they need? Because you can't give that many people what they need, but what you can do is teach other people to do it as well. And then as a team, we can help so many more people. And I think it kind of came a little bit to fruition actually through church, because they were talking about how my church has a lot of small churches, and that concept gives them the ability to give a sense of community to the small. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like mega churches. There's a lot out here, but I liked what they were teaching, but I didn't like that I didn't feel a sense of community. And I didn't know, like, the pastor of the church I go to knows my name. We're friends on Facebook. Like, he is there. It's like, it's the exact same thing. And that's when all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, people like to give the church a bad name, that they're just out to make money, and they're just that. And that's what people do to you too as a coach. So I feel like you get that, and you'll hear it when people don't understand that really, by putting more spokes in your tire and having more people to reach to is only going to give more quality and more change to the people that they're able to reach out to. So that was like the aha I had. And yes, money is important. Money shows people that are stuck or that need the money, like, how can they do it, right? But you have to feel, when you're in the behind the scenes and you're talking to people and you're feeling like, oh, like, I'm just trying to add coaches to get to diamond, or I just want to get $18 a cycle, like, you're gonna want to quit. You're really going to be like, this isn't what I signed up for, because you're gonna lose the connection. That is the part that gives it so much, like, joy for me and excitement, and why I haven't quit, even when I don't technically need the money or whatever, because you're missing the whole connection that they're people. I think understanding both sides are really important, because making money is kind of cool, doing it this way, but you don't realize the power that you have by creating small little groups of people. One coach gets 10 people, another coach gets 10 people, and then we can all come together and give them what they really do need. I just got face just then because it's getting dark. Which is the attention that we can't give if we're trying to add, or me specifically, are just trying to add, 16, 20 challenge or Success Club points a month by all challengers. I can't give them what they need if they're not going to come into the group and do what I know would work best. But if I have more coaches doing that, then I can give more people quality.
And that's what, honestly, Amanda, that struck with me so hard, because I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to challengers. Like 2 months ago, I was like, I'm just going to focus on challengers, because that's all I'm going to focus on. And I came in as a coach. I didn't come in as a challenger. I was just like, I need a coach. I need to change my life. I needed income. Like, we were broke and drowning. And so I saw this as a light from being broke. And so I came in for different reasons. And after I fell in love with, like you said, the sisterhood, it makes so much sense. But then here I am trying to help everybody, like myself. I'm like, I need to sign up more coaches, because I can help. If I can help those coaches just to get started and understand why this is so important, and to just be a part of the tribe. But what clicked with me was, yes, I need to sign up more coaches, but I need my coaches to understand that I can't do it by myself. That the quality of the tribe is going to come from me saying, hey, Ashley, I know you can reach 10 people that I'll never know, and that you can help reach 10 more people. And that's where that ripple effect, that's where that compound effect comes in. That's where our tribe grows even more, because if I tried to reach all those people alone, I'm giving everyone crap service. And that's what got me. It was like, oh, and I like kind of sat down. I like sank down a little bit. I was like, Jack trying to be everyone to everyone, because she's a recovering perfectionist and a people pleaser. And that struggle is hard. And I think we all come up to that, or we stay in our comfort zone. Like Amanda said, we stay in our challenge groups, or we stay where we are. But if we think about it, and we do think of it from that standpoint, if we're like, well, if challengers are your comfort zone, focus on growing your challengers into coaches, and if it's not, just still focus on inviting. What's uncomfortable to you? Inviting 5 people to coaching a month, then start there. Because if even one of them says yes, they can reach more people and give them quality care, quality mentorship, quality hand-holding into the tribe, so that when they show up on a team meeting like this, but maybe they don't know everyone, they don't feel left out. Because we don't want anyone to feel left out. But unless I can pour individually into each one of you for an hour a day, or whatever it may be, I can't because I'm one human, but we all can do it separately and come together. And when I heard Amanda say that, I reached out, I think as soon as the call was over, I'm like, can you, Tuesday, I need you right now. Like, you have no idea how much I need you. And Amanda, like, seriously. And
Yeah.
so what would you say, like, so what clicked? Was there like a moment that it clicked for you that you were like, duh, this is it?
I mean, I think because I don't think a lot of stuff I think in my head, and I don't, I'm busy, everyone's busy, and I'm not connecting those thoughts all the time with my team or with the people that I'm reaching out to. And then I'm like, well, crap, I wonder, if they're struggling in the same way, where I'm feeling like sometimes the burden is on me to make sure my challengers have success, or blah, 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 blah. And I'm, well, what if I just had more, instead of worrying so much about me coming off like I want to build my network marketing pyramid scheme. We all know that like those things filter in where I'm like, no, like I can do this part-time, but I need more people to help me do it. Otherwise I don't want to do it because I'm tired. I hardly ever stop. And it doesn't even matter if you're not working full time. If you guys are home with your kids all day, you work harder than I do working full time. You're exhausted too. So to try to do all that and then feel like, it's not working, or to feel like you can't give people what they need. No, you just need more people to support you to be able to give the people what they need and not have to put it all on yourself, because you're doing a lot of this by yourself anyway, right? So you have to make it so you don't feel like you're doing it all by yourself all the time. Otherwise, it's kind of sucky. Like you're just holed in a room trying to hit Success Club.
Yeah.
And you are detaching from why even you yourself loves it. Like the workouts, like learning the nutrition, like my mindset, like all the stuff that came from being in challenge groups to start as a coach, teaching other people that as well. Like I'm forgetting to share that because I'm just trying to get more Success Club points, or I'm just trying to sign people up. So like I'm trying to tap into more like deeper reasons and be like, oh yeah, this is what's going to keep me going, because it's like having that vision or whatever it is. Like this was my final, like I've never had one. Like I finally have one where I'm like, okay, now I'm going to charge with it because I know that I can help more people and I don't care what anybody else says. To still tell me that Shakeology is crap. They're still going to tell me it's too expensive. I spend like $20 on food today. Like I don't even know what I ate. I wasn't at home. Like it's just a joke. Like, so I just you need to fill yourself and remind yourself of those reasonings so that when you kind of get caught up in the other crap, you have that in your mind to be like, keep pushing forward. And you need more coaches that can come from challengers, but if you don't ever approach them or ask them, which was a fault of mine, I was like, man, there was a vital process for a reason, right? Like, even if you get challengers, you need to talk to them about coaching. You need to, remember to ask those people and to present this opportunity, not just as a business, but like why you do it so that they can help more people. And you're not just like, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, don't refer me anybody. Can you please just coach them? Because like, I don't want to help more people that I feel like I can't help or give them what they need. Cause then I'm going to, my life, I don't give enough to like my family or XYZ, because this is a part-time job for me. But the only way to keep increasing it and making it, seeing strides. And I put a post up yesterday. I mean, a part-time job, I made over $19,000 last year, and I didn't think I did well at all. Like that, I just don't watch TV, and I made $19,000. Like that's pretty cool.
Can we put
and I
that
know
somewhere?
some coaches make that in a what?
Can we put that somewhere? I just don't watch TV, and I made $19,000.
Like, I'm like, I know Christy might make that in like a week, but shit, I'm not going to. I might make that in a year, right? Like, forget about that. But that's still a lot of money for people that don't have that money. Whether or not I don't have any debt or XYZ is irrelevant to the fact that I still have that money to go do what I want with, or build a business and do more. to help more
Okay.
people to do the
And real
same
quick
thing.
question. Sorry, I know you have to hop off, so I want to ask you. So
No,
what
you're
are
fine.
you going to do differently that you haven't been doing for 4.5 years since you were challenger focused? What would you say you're going to do differently from here on out? Are you going to change your posting? Are you going to change how many people you're inviting to coaching? Like, what's your game plan moving forward?
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to make this game plan up right now.
I know. That's why I asked you. I was like, I'm going to put her on the spot. And I'm going to make her make a game plan. I'm going to watch her game plan in the next 6 months.
She did this to me about 3 or whatever that last retreat was in California. They're like, well, then make the schedule now. I'm like, fine, I'll make it now. Stop saying the same thing. No, but for real, posting like way more about coaching, but in a way where it gets people's attention that they read it, but it's really like rooted in that feeling. And then talking to way more people without tiptoeing around what I do. I'm like feeling way bolder about it when I talk about it in personal conversations or posting about it, where it's not like I really was hiding behind challenge groups and stuff like that. And that's still really important to me. So being bold about talking about it, and this is what it is, and that's the reason why, like helping more people, the income is great, like bringing up those points more so than we help people with health and, like bringing up the points that actually matter to me. And then doing that post, I think I told Chris twice a month in my challenge groups, and I still need to get the wording for it. But years ago, we used to, do challenge groups every month. At the end of one, which I still need to get this, and if anybody remembers it, Rachel, you might. I don't know.
Somewhere.
There was like questions you would ask. Yeah, and I just need to put those posts in there, because I've been putting my coach posts now from my like Facebook page. I'm trying to put them in my challenge groups, because I asked people and they were interested. Some people were actually interested more about coaching in my challenge groups, like they wanted to know more. So putting those posts that I put on Facebook, I just copy them into my challenge group and be like, hey, I thought maybe you'd like to hear this information or this person's story, XYZ. But then asking that twice a month in my challenge groups. Hey, if anyone, if you're starting a new program, great. Would you, it will be my goal by the end of tonight to figure out those questions, because somebody on here has to know. But just putting that in my challenge groups. I literally have not been doing that for years. And I think that is such a simple way to just that the same people see, even just them seeing those questions over and over again. They're like, why do they keep asking about this? Why do I keep asking about this? And it was repetition. And I often forget that I said no for over a year to coaching, to anything Beachbody related. I was asked for over a year, and I was like, you guys are all cray. Heck no. But here I am.
Here we are. Yes. I love that. And that's, I have that post somewhere. I'm going to look for it too. And essentially Amanda's been talking about, basically at the end of a challenge group, or, like she said, twice a month, which I love. It's way, way easier. Twice a month is just saying like, hey, what was it? Like the next step, like looking for the next step. It's either you can sign up as a VIP client and save 25%. You can sign up to be a coach. You can join our tribe. It's like wording like that. And we used to put that into our challenge groups, and same thing. I want to do that in our group as well. Like twice a month, like, hey, if you've been considering coaching, just set it up as an auto post. And I just wrote that down as something to do, because it's planting that seed within the group for our challengers that are already there, that the people that we've already connected with.
And think about it too, because there are a lot of people in your groups that don't respond, but at one time they saw, hey, we're starting another round of Transform 20. Do you want to start another round with us? Do you want to get whatever you ask the questions, even if it gets them recommitted to their another program because they've fallen off, but they're like, no, we're still here for you. You can start another program. That person might eventually turn into a coach. I don't know if you guys know Erin Lynch, who's lost a ton of weight. She was a coach for a year back because she kept seeing me post, right? So like people need to keep seeing it. Now look at her. She's like down over 100 pounds. She can see again. She's insane. And she's coaching. So don't just keep doing it, because sometimes people need to hear it, or you might yourself need to hear it again too, over and over and over again before one person jumps in and is like, yes, I need this now.
I love it. So you're going to put the post in your challenge group, and I'd love to do that for us as well. And then you're changing your posting to talk more about coaching. and talk about why you specifically love it, not like, yay,
Yeah.
coaching, I'm a health and fitness coach. And I think Morgan and I were literally just talking about this. Oh, by the way, I just seen your braids down there. They look fabulous. Morgan's got her braids in. We just talked about this. Like, I feel like we're not surfacey. We share a lot. The longer you coach, the more you get comfortable, the more you share. But still, if you look back, sometimes, like even now, I'm like, oh, I'm being surfacey. This week, I'm being surfacey because my brain's like mushy. I don't know. I'm not in it. And I really want to challenge myself to dig deeper. And the best question you can ask yourself is, what do I love about coaching? Not what does Jack love? What does Susan love? What does Michelle love? What do I love? I freaking love this. I love the tribe. It is like my thing. I don't know. I would have no friends outside of this. I say this all the time and you guys laugh, but I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. Like, I had no friends because I had shut myself off and thought wine was my only friend. Wine and 2 kids and being in Vermont, and I was awfully miserable. And so it was like, why do I love it? And just sitting down and brainstorming, you could come up with 5 things about what you love about it. Maybe it's just having a one-on-one session with like your success partner or just someone that you click with and you become friends with them. Maybe it's them. So maybe you do a shout out to them. Maybe it's seeing, picking on Ashley tonight, but maybe it's seeing her post her journey that she wasn't looking for a quick fix. And I was like, oh my gosh, she just gets it, and just sharing that. And so why is it important to you? What has it done for you? It doesn't, the income's great. Yes, it does change. Like Amanda said, well, I'm not making what Christy made, but you know what? I'm not Christy and I haven't been in it for 7 years, and I'm okay with not making that one day, because I will. One day we will make that much, and that will be great. But in the meantime, we have so many things that are more important that money can't buy us. And so that's what I want you guys to focus on. It's like, why haven't I made a lot of money in the business? Who gives a crap? You have a tribe of people that love you, that will be here to support you. That's stuff I didn't have. Sorry, Amanda, go ahead.
No, you're good. I just had 2 more minutes left to go, but
yes.
And then just remember, like, you're not going to your income's not going to grow if you don't add coaches. That is just the reality. So if you want your income to grow, you have to add coaches. But if you're not adding them in a way that is like true to what you want, like I was talking about, then they're not going to stay. And for me, if I'm not sharing that with them, a lot of them are on here, which is, I was so glad that you asked me to do this and I could bring them on, because it's hard for me to remember often like the thoughts that I have and then to share those, because they're all awesome, but they need to find their own people that are awesome too, so that you get that sense of, I'm leading a team now too, and I can do this, and other people need this from me as well, and they need to hear what you have to say. And I know for me, getting to a diamond level, like, was important, and I didn't know what I was doing. This is my last thing, but you guys, you get extra sense of this with other, like when we were brainstorming the other morning, and I said that it was on our diamond call, and I look forward to Thursday morning like nobody's business. I'm late to work all the time because I'm on the call. I'm like sitting in my car hoping nobody sees me, or I'm on my headphones in my office and people are coming in. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what they said. I'm like, I'll be with you in a minute. But it's just, those things are like super important. And once you be able to bring other coaches into that, it's really awesome. And that's all I have. Now
Yeah, thank you so much. Wait, let me take a picture real quick. Everybody that's not on the camera, just put yourselves on for a minute. Just pretend you were on the camera the whole time. I won't judge you. I'm waiting. I'll give you guys 5 more seconds.
I'm smiling.
5, 4. Keep smiling, Amanda. You're looking fabulous. Megan Chin.
I got my 4th certification in the pouring rain today. It was very.
Oh, well, I don't want to hear it. I love your life. Oh, I want a dolphin train. Okay, real quick. Smile. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. As I yell at you. I love your life. I want a dolphin train. Amanda, we can't thank you enough for coming on. I love you. I'm holding you to this. I want to see your posts. Bye, Amanda.
And I wish I could stay on, actually, but I wish I could stay on with you guys, but I have a mom's group at 6. They only have once a month, so I got to go. Jesus is calling. Goodbye.
All right, we only have like 5 minutes left. We'll do housekeeping and everything. Bye, Amanda. Thank you. I am so excited. I don't know if you guys get some really good nuggets out of that, but Amanda's amazing. If you don't follow her, go follow her. She's so funny. I'm so upset that I can't go to the retreat in Utah, because she's definitely going, right, Rachel? She's going. Maybe no. Oh, is she were they deploying? Was that this time?
Yeah, maybe that, because it was either that or the cruise. So she's really trying, but I don't know.
Oh, but she might be on the cruise. Well, Rachel will be there if any of you are going. And Rachel's amazing too. Rachel is one of Amanda's coaches. And you guys, just like, this is really cool because we get to, like, yes, we have our tribe, but we get to connect with other tribes and other people. And it's just so amazing. Like Amanda talks about, like, when we take it to the next level and start signing up coaches, income is not a bad thing. If that is why you want to grow, then you do need to sign up coaches, because that's where that residual, those team volume cycles come in. And that you just have to understand that. If you're only signing up clients, it's going to be commission-based. So it's 25%, and that's good commission, guys. So I'm not taking that away from anything. I know when I'm busting out clients, I'm like, yeah, I'm having a good month. But then, you know what? If I'm not signing up coaches and aren't helping more people, then that volume isn't going to be there. So don't expect this grand check to keep coming unless you keep signing up clients that you really, truly can't serve its full purpose, because you're one person. You're one person. For me, I'm like, I really want to pour into my children, and I love them. And tonight, even though I laid them down at 6:16 p.m., no, they were not sleeping. Even at 8 o'clock when I hopped on the call, I'm like, I don't care. Everybody has to go to their own rooms, because I said, you know what? Mommy needs a minute. And so I was like, everybody eat dinner at 4:30. Okay, now it's bedtime. Not kidding. And I love them, and I love them. And I want to spend time with them. And I can't be everything to everyone. And Linda, hold on, I got to read this. Here's another. Once you grow an income, no matter how much, it's going to stay, even if you step back. Yes, exactly. Residual income. And even if you step back, guys, last year, I'll be 100% like real and raw with you. So I just got 2017, I made $68,000. Okay, that was 2017. $68,000, stay at home. We were in Texas at that time. Last year, you guys know, I lived in 5 different locations, temporary living, months, this, that, 5 different locations, had a baby. I don't know how much I made in Brian's business center. I know in my business center, I made $51,000 because I just got my thing. I did not work nearly as much, and I probably made 10 in his. So for moving about 5 times, having a baby, taking off plenty of time, way more time than I even ever planned on taking, I only lost about $7,000, $8,000. Maybe a little more, honestly, maybe 10. But I moved 5 times, and I had a baby, and I didn't miss a single second of my life last year. And I looked at that because I told her, I said, I know I'm going to take a hit this year. I said at the beginning of the year, I said, but I'm okay with that, because this is why I build a business. So I can have that time to not feel guilty. And so when I got that W or 1099, whatever it is, I looked at it. I was like, holy shit, I still made $51,000 in my business center? It didn't feel like it because he took a significant pay cut when he got out of the Army, which was fine. But we were able to do that because I was earning residual income, because I bust my butt. And I'm okay with that because I love it. And I was really, really proud of the growth, because instead of sitting here saying, like, poor me, I should have made more. I was in this business a whole nother year. Now I'm going to quit because my income went down. I said, I had a baby. I moved a shit ton of times. And my team is closer now than it ever has been before, because we poured into growing together instead of separate and trying to do everything on my own. And if that looks like a little bit of a dip, that's not a dip at all. That's growth in more levels than I could have ever imagined. And I am stoked about it. And I can't even wait. I'm like, 2019 can't go anything but up, right? I'm like, I think we're going to be in a house for a whole year, which would be really awesome. So I wanted to share that with you guys, not because it's like, yay, like, go me, I did amazing. I want to share with you that this is what working hard, growing a team for the right reasons, finding the right people. I have had so many people sign up and quit coaching or switch within days and be like, oh, you didn't get back to me, but it's so weird. You'll come across the weirdest things and you will say goodbye to those people with blessings. You're like, okay, that is so fine. You should transfer coaches. And yes, it stings for a hot second, but then you're like, God rescued you from having someone that didn't fit in your life. Because I've spent countless hours, yes, Shanda, bless and release. I've spent countless hours like pouring into over, what did I do wrong? How did I not get this person? It's like, I tried, and then I did this, and then I trained them for hours and days and days and days and days, and then they just up and left. And they didn't even tell me I just got the coach cancellation. And I'm like, did that sting? Does it hurt? Yep. And I used to not even say anything to people, and now I'm like, hey, sorry, coach cancellation, what's up? Just because that it comes with time and it comes with growth. And that's only if the people, I was like, you know, they belonged on the tribe. And most times it's like, oh, it's just a little thing, I'll be back, which is fine. But with that being said, I'm going to let Trace, do you guys have any questions real quick? And then I'll let Trace do housekeeping. I know Amanda was, I just love her. I just love her. I just love her all day long. No questions at all. If you guys, make sure you go to her page and just like thank her. You know, just like literally let's blow up her wall after this. So it's kind of like, you know, when someone's birthday and you can't see anything, we'll merge them together. Let's all go to her wall and like, thank you, we love you, because it'll be really cool. And it will plant those seeds of how important this tribe is. So that's your call to action from me. And then I'm going to hand you over to Trace for a very quick housekeeping, but just touching on some important things. So thank you guys for listening. I love you guys.
Hey guys. Okay, I'll keep it short and sweet because I know everyone's got lives and things to do and bedtimes. So I am just in awe of Amanda, by the way, like in awe. I just so many good, amazing things that I wrote down. So, okay, guys, it's February. Welcome February. Team Cup, guys. So if you're on a team, if you're not, what the heck happened? You should have been. No. Make sure if you're on a team, if you're leading a team, you're meeting with them once a week. It's really important, right? Like this is the whole point of Team Cup. It's a team effort, not an individual effort. You know, focusing on the one-on-one and doing the bat. If you guys haven't printed your Success Club trackers or a bat of some kind that you like to use, you really should be doing that. And this is the perfect month to start if you haven't. I know Morgan shared a really cool thing that she did. She printed off her Success Club trackers for the rest of the year, and everyone else has been like following suit. I did, printed them off, had them bound at like my local Staples, and I got them done for the year. I have it right in front of me. It's awesome. So thank you. I believe it was Morgan that had that idea. If it wasn't, sorry.
Sorry, I don't want to take credit where it's not due. It was actually Rachel Bauman that did it.
Rachel, I didn't know that. So thank you, Rachel.
She literally just left, and I just passed it on.
Oh, well, you see, and this is what's awesome is that we hear something that's amazing that works and we share it with everybody so that everybody can benefit. So awesome. Check out the new coach training in our units on our team page, you guys. So that's where you're going to put your new coaches in when you sign up a new coach. That's literally all the information right there for them. Super simple and easy. We want to make this super easy for everybody and streamlined. So, and I want to ask all of you, if you haven't been asked already, or if you're in our new coach thread, did you get your summit ticket? Raise up hands on the call right now who has their summit ticket and who's going. But I want to see more hands. What the heck? What's going on? No, that's awesome, you guys that have already got your tickets. If you haven't, and oh, there we go. There was one more there. Stephanie, Trice, boop, boop. If you haven't and you don't know if you can go, make it a priority. It is definitely something that is non-negotiable. If you can make it happen, it needs to happen. It is incredible. So definitely, I'm going to ask and hound all the way up until the summit day, until the last day you can get your tickets.
Literally, Trace was like, you want me to say it every team call until we get there? So absolutely, every freaking team call. Because I know what you're going to say is, I don't need to be there. It's okay if I'm not there. You're going to convince yourself. And then when we're there, you're going to be kicking yourself. Because last year I couldn't go because I was growing a human and I was pissed. And I was like, no, it's okay. Technically, I could have gone. They advised me not to. I should have just done it anyways, whatever. Because it wasn't that big of a deal. I could have drove. It was like 9 hours. But anyways, I was like dying inside watching everyone together. And I was like, I love you. I'm so glad you're having fun. I'm turning my phone off and crying in a room alone. Like, I'm not kidding. My husband was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, everybody's at Summit and I'm not at Summit. And I mean, it was a choice. I definitely really kind of was, kind of wasn't, whatever. But if you can, weddings. I know a lot of people are having weddings. Don't they know to plan around Summit? I mean, selfishly, don't they know? But if you can and you don't have a wedding or something that you're obligated to, and if it's money related, literally sit down and come up with a saving plan for it. Like if $10 a week until you get there, you can afford it that way. Trust me. And you can buy tickets all the way up until like May, June even, like later on. So if you're not going, you need to come because I don't want you to be getting all upset and crying in a room alone like I was last year. And no, I'm not exaggerating. Sorry, go ahead, Trace.
No, I just wanted to piggyback on you guys exactly what Amanda was talking about, exactly what we talk about on these team calls. When you guys hop on, like there was 25 of us on this team call tonight. That makes me so happy. Like you have no idea. The first time I met anybody on this tribe in person was Summit from the first time 2 years ago. And I was nervous as heck coming from Canada. I traveled with another girl that I've never met before. And that's not like me. I get super anxious, awkward, and like I'm a little bit of a control freak. So traveling, I don't travel either. Like I would love to travel more, but that was my first time and I will not miss another summit if I don't have to. Like
never again.
The first year I signed up literally the month like right before or the month of summit. So there was no way that I had an opportunity to go. But
and side note, we're going to be doing, Linda, should I share? Do we want to do our own thing or should I wait? Let's see, Linda. Is she
that is the worst thing to do.
What? Oh, sorry. Okay, we have less than a minute. So we're going to be trying to host like our own little, we are going to host our own little team tribe meeting. It's going to be, Linda and I started like talking about it today and I'm sweating thinking about it. I'm so excited. I'm like, and I know I'm an excited person anyways, but I can't even wait. It's going to be the best meeting in the whole world. It's going to be Thursday morning. We're aiming for Thursday morning. So if you can come in on Wednesday night, awesome. Or just come in super early on Thursday. I don't want you to miss it. And then all the other stuff will go on. But this is like Thursday morning. We want to give you guys as much notice as possible so you're buying your tickets. And we're going to get cut off. But I love you guys. So Thursday morning of that summit, whatever it is, be there. And I think that's it. I always get freaked out when that says less than a minute and it feels like longer than a minute. Panic.
That was awesome.
I love you guys. I'm going to post the picture on the team page. And I'm so grateful you were all here. And we got to hear from Amanda. So remember, go love bomb her. Go love bomb Amanda and comment on her page. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.
Oh, forget it.